Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
You know, I was watching a video the other day about, it was David DeFranco, and he was talking about why he was returning the Kindle Fire. And I watched the video, and he was making so much sense in what he was talking about. He gave all good reasons, like it just wasn't ready, it was half-baked. He's right, the software currently is not that great. The hardware experience is kind of like meh. He's right, it is meh. It's $200. Great. But unfortunately, he probably could have used, as many other people could have used, that $200 in another way. Saved it for another device or just saved it outright. You know, once you're spoiled by a good experience, going to a less than good experience, kind of jarring. So people were giving him tons of hate, and that really, it made me mad. To the point where I blogged about, the Kindle Fire, my experiences, and what Amazon can do to make it better. They need to constantly be evolving the software experience. I love things that Amazon does. Talked about Prime before. I've talked about done videos on using Amazon, what's the grocery delivery, Amazon Fresh. But the Kindle Fire needs a lot of work. Even for $200, the software is just so lackluster. One thing I like about what Amazon's doing is every day they have a free app that you can download from the App Store, as given access to by Amazon. I think that it will evolve. It will get better. It should. But it's not a killer device. It's certainly not. Even at that price point, it's. And as I put in the article, and we've written a couple of Amazon Kindle articles. The one that I did, about being on fire, and we have the Amazon Kindle Fire further observations and simple solutions posted as well, because we're getting our hands dirty with this stuff. But it's to the point now where, and I've got the Kindle Fire downstairs. The batteries lasted a long time because I haven't really used it. I would rather, as sitting there. If I was sitting there all comfortable and everything and need to look something up online, I would rather get up, walk to my home office, get another device, and walk back to get something on the web than to do this and pick up the Kindle Fire and start using it. The experience is just not that good. Specs are irrelevant. I don't care how fast it is, how big the screen is. If it sucks, it sucks. So the things that should make it great aren't great because the software is just lacking. David DeFranco is right. This is not ready. It's not ready. Buy it now, but expect that you're just going to have not a great experience. You get a free Android app every day, and it's $200. If that's good enough for you, awesome. Maybe the device will have paid it for itself, within a short amount of time because of that. That's great. But it's not a good experience yet. Buy it now. Keep your fingers crossed that Amazon will continue to make that software experience better. I'm not getting rid of mine. There's no point in getting rid of it. I think it'll be interesting to watch as Amazon, theoretically, continues to update the software. At some point, I might root it. But then again, by rooting it and going with something like Ice Cream Sandwich when it's available, specifically for the Kindle, I'm devaluing everything that Amazon's bringing to the table with the Fire. Access to all their live streaming content. Yes, I could get Netflix, and Netflix is available on the Fire. Hulu Plus, available on the Fire. But it's just not, it's not fun to use. I don't love the device. And honestly, Diana, have you even touched the Fire? No. She doesn't. That, to me, that speaks volumes. Because, I'm an Edge user, just like a lot of people out there. And I turn to people who are way more intelligent than I am, like my girlfriend. I said, well, what do you think? And she's more like the 99% than we are. If we're Edge users, you trying this stuff. I could look at something and see some promise in it, but that doesn't mean it's there today. So if you hated on David DeFranco, you were wrong. You were wrong, and you owe him an apology. Seriously, I was really, really upset how people were just dragging him across the coals. It's not his fault. How's it his fault that Amazon put out a product that wasn't ready yet? How is that anywhere near his fault?
I blame him.
Diana watches David DeFranco's vlogs. So don't blame people for their perspectives or their opinions on these devices. That's their perspective. It's their opinion. If you spent the money on David DeFranco's Kindle Fire, then you have a right to tell him what he can and cannot do with it. But if you're not putting down the money, you have absolutely no right in telling him what he can and cannot do, what he should and should not do. And then expect a different response. David's going to do what he wants to do. You're going to do what you want to do. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm holding on to my Kindle Fire. I'm going to keep pressing Amazon to keep releasing software updates. That has promise. It does. It absolutely has promise. The thing that pulls me in to using the Kindle Fire every morning is checking for the free app. I'm just going to tell you. That's really what it is. That's it. Otherwise, I ain't going to use it. It sucks. It's not that good right now. Right now. Today. That will, should, and can change. Or will, can, and should change. Or keep going, Jeff Bezos. Even though I'm sure... I got blacklisted from Amazon PR with the first Kindle because I was deemed not positive. Yeah, I wrote about that on Locker Dome further into that experience. That was because I basically told Jeff Bezos, not in person, but in email, I said, look, give the Kindle hardware away. The real value is the software. It's the services you're providing. Fast forward to today, Amazon ain't making any money with the hardware. It's all made up in services. Thing costs over $200 to manufacture, the Fire. But they're making it up for in Prime subscriptions. Or pulling people deeper into the Amazon experience. The Kindle, you can get the software for anything. In fact, you can use a web browser to read your Kindle books. So I don't know. I'm really kind of lukewarm on the Fire anymore. So moving along. I'm getting a little hot under the collar here.